Hey, Nosy Neighbors fans, it is Jessica Carton
And Chad Murdoch.
with Murdoch Manwaring Company, a real estate group at Keller Williams Realty East, Idaho.
And we are passionate about our community, which is why we do these videos, to be able to give back and find ways to highlight local businesses. Also, while we highlight our real estate industry and our businesses' real estate agents.
That's absolutely true. So if you love local businesses like we do, please like and follow the Nosy Neighbors page and head over to Murdoch Manwaring Company and like and follow that page, because that is what supports us being able to do this for Nosy Neighbors.
Yep.
So thanks so much.
And if you love real estate like we do and you want to know what your home's worth, if you need help on how to buy a home in this type of environment and what interest rates going higher means to you, then reach out to us. We have a lot of people and a lot of resources to be able to teach you and help you understand the current market locally.
That's right. And hold your hand, because sometimes it's a little bit of a rough ride.
Oh, it is. Right now, everything is a little bit crazy.
A little bit crazy.
But we know how to navigate crazy water.
That's right. Speaking of crazy waters.
Yeah.
Just kidding. That's not crazy waters. We are at Thunderlicious Apparel today.
In Ammon.
Yep. And this is a really cool, locally owned business, kind of focused on women, for women, by women.
Yep.
And we're excited because we are speaking with Lorana. Come
Johnson.
on in, Johnson, the owner of Thunderlicious. All right, I'm going to move back here so we can get you in the shot.
Okay.
Okay, so Lorana, tell us what Thunderlicious Apparel is.
Okay, so my whole life I have struggled to have pants to wear to be outdoors, to hike and climb and bike. And I became so frustrated that my body was never enough that I decided to make the pants enough for my body. Because I have thunder thighs, therefore I named it Thunderlicious Apparel.
I love that.
So I designed pants that would work for me in the outdoors, that are durable, water-resistant fabric. They have great pockets to carry all your supplies when you hike or bike.
Cell phone, pockets.
Cell phone, your wallet, your keys are in a deep
Huge pockets.
so they don't fall out. So I designed these for myself. Then I started designing them for my friends and family, and everyone fell in love with it. So I figured a source where I could get this wonderful fabric and started a company. And you can find it on thunderliciousapparel.com.
That leads me to a great segue.
Okay.
How do they order? How does it work? And how much do they cost?
Okay, so you go to thunderliciousapparel.com, and there's actually only this one pair of pants right now. We've actually been doing research on some winter pants to wear for cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. Not really heavy duty enough to snowmobile or snowboard, but they've worked fine for the outdoors. So now we're sourcing fabric to be able to have a winter pant as well. So you order your pants, and we send you a measuring kit. If you're local here, you could contact me. I'd be happy to measure you.
And if you're high tech, there's a QR code
Yes.
as well that you can just do it like that as well.
Yes, with a QR code. So you take your measurements and send them to me.
What
and
if you
then-
don't know how to do measurements? Is it pretty simple?
Well, there's a video online that explains step by step how to do it if you're measuring yourself, or if you're measuring your friend or your friend's measuring you. And there's also written directions in a PDF that you can print out and read them as you go and write it down. And then when you get your measuring kit, it comes with this little trifold that actually has the instructions for each measurement that you take and a picture of where those measurements are.
So helpful.
So you should be able to follow this just step by step. And I've had a lot of people who know nothing about sewing read this to make sure I had it in a verbiage that anyone could understand.
So there's so many, like apparel has changed so much for fitness, but it doesn't always fit everybody. And so these pants that are example over there, I mean, I was playing with them and touching them, and I mean, they are soft and very flexible.
Oh yeah, they have 4-way stretch, so they really move with you. And I like to wear my pants up at my waist, and we put a little elastic in the back, as you can see right here, so that when you bend over, you don't show the moon. Okay.
There's only one moon people like to look at.
Right.
And it isn't that way.
Yeah, it's not that one. So they just work great when I'm on my bicycle or when I'm climbing or sitting down, because they move with you. To me, it's like having a second skin. because they fit and they don't catch anywhere, like grab on your calf or your thigh.
Because
they
you're
just move.
on the sheet, you're measuring
Your
so many different
measurements,
parts of your
right.
leg. Yeah.
And then
Wait, before we go on, there's one more thing I want to make sure.
Okay.
How much do they cost, and how long does it take?
So they're $159, and it takes me, I usually plan on a day or two to have time to make the pattern, which is demonstrated right here. And then I have women that sew these in their home. So I give them about 10 days to get that done, and then we ship them. So I would say 2 to 3 weeks to get your pants. Fantastic. From the time I get your measurements.
So not only have you created a business for you to provide something that a lot of people didn't even know existed, but you're providing work for people who don't even live in Idaho Falls or wherever. If they want to work and make pants, you can send it out to wherever.
And they
That's
can make,
awesome thing.
Several, I mean, hundreds of dollars literally a month making pants in their home to provide a little extra income for their family while they're home raising children or taking care of an elderly parent or whatever.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So
cool.
my goal was really to serve women so women can feel good about their bodies. Nothing is more flattering than clothes that fit.
Yeah.
And I have a real issue with the leggings thing. Leggings feel good on you because they move with you and they stay up. But when other people look at them, it's not always pleasing.
Yeah.
So
That was very politically correct. Well done.
So I really wanted to make some pants that looked sharp or flattering, but that still were serviceable.
And comfortable like
And
a legging
comfortable,
would be.
yeah.
So talk to us how this works. So that you get the measurements.
Right, I
they
get these
send you the
measurements.
measurements, or they go online and do it. And then how does this work?
And then I do all these calculations, and I make what's called a block. So this is, I just put her letter here, B's, block. And so, if someone was taller, it would be longer or wider. I've had some that they're big enough around or they're big enough hip that I have to do one side here and the other side down there. So this is the back and this is the front. And then, so it's a lot of measurements. It's really geometry. What you're doing is you're taking something that's 3D, right? Curved, making it flat, and then sewing it together to be curved again.
So did you like geometry in high school?
Actually, I did.
Okay, there you go.
So I do all these calculations, then I make the block, and then I start putting all the curves in. And then I check as I go with my tape measure to make sure that I've got the thighs big enough, the calves big enough, everything, so that they fit. And what's really fun about it is you can have, if you like a real narrow leg pant, I can cut it so narrow it'll barely fit over your foot.
Yeah.
Or if you like a more flare leg, I can cut it more flare or straight leg, however you want to wear it. I like mine a little wider because I wear them over my hiking boots.
Yeah.
My sister likes them really narrow because she bikes a lot and she doesn't want them caught in the chain.
Yeah, makes sense.
So these are custom made to measure pants.
So awesome.
You can't find them everywhere.
So I think about this. This is the kind of thing, now I like to dress professionally. This doesn't wrinkle. These look like I could wear them in the office.
Oh, I wear them every day. I wear them to social events. I actually, by day, am a medical laboratory scientist, so I work in a lab, and I wear them under my lab coat.
Wow.
Because they fit so well and they're so comfortable.
So could you get them without the zipper pocket?
Yes, I have one lady she's really short, so she has a hard time finding short little pants. And she just does not like this extra weight at her thighs.
Yeah.
So I make them without, or if you wanted them dressier, you don't have to have the thigh pockets. I do like to give people a nice big pocket in front. And I don't think pockets in the back are very serviceable really, so we don't put pockets in the back.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So. And do you do just black?
Right now, just black. Sourcing fabric is really tricky. And unless I can't choose another color unless I buy 2,000 yards of fabric.
Wow.
Which this is about 70 yards right here. So you can imagine if I bought 2,000 yards, that would fill my whole garage, probably.
Yeah.
And the company I get these from, it's kind of fun. All the fabric is, they make for all the NFL teams.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So all the
built for fitness.
So occasionally I can get a little roll end of a brown from the Cleveland Brown. Or, you know, just some odd stuff like that. But they make a lot of black stuff.
Yeah.
So they're willing to give me a shorter piece, like added on to the end of a weave. You know, when they make the fabric, they can add on 500 yards or 100 yards for me so that I don't have to buy that much bulk.
So what are the part of the uniform is this for the NFL?
Well, these would these
like jerseys?
might be a little bit thin for a pant for football, but you know they also have like what their coaches wear and what they wear when they're off the field.
Makes sense.
And
So guys,
just for-
if you want to have your mother wear pants
From
with
the
fabric
NFL.
from the NFL, Thunderlicious
There it
is getting the
is.
same fabric.
Yeah.
Well, I
they
think
wear.
it's
They
awesome.
also, you know, they make a lot of stuff for other
Yeah.
outdoor
Well,
companies.
still, that's a
so.
pretty good client.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So in this, if someone doesn't know what to do, can they give you a call? If they have questions, do you answer on social media? How can they get questions answered
You know,
on these?
you can message me. I have a Facebook, Thunderlicious Apparel Facebook,
Link below.
and Instagram, and they can message me either of those places, or on the thunderliciousapparel.com. There's a contact me. Just message me, and I would be happy to give you my phone number and talk to you about them, or even have you stop by, or I could meet you somewhere and take your measurements. You know, if you're local,
Yeah.
I'm not going to drive to Salt Lake and measure somebody. But, you know,
Don't
if
get
you're,
yourself into that.
like in the area, ain't
Right.
going to be in Idaho Falls, I'd be happy to measure people
So
so
cool.
that they'd feel
Such a unique,
safer.
awesome idea.
Yeah. What if they want more down the road? Do they get measurements every time? How does that work?
So after I finish the measurements and they've been shipped out, I actually save every pattern with those original numbers. And then if there's notes I want to add, like, oh, we should maybe make this an inch longer next time or something, I put the notes on there and then see the patterns folded up right here. And I save those. So these are my most recent, because I have people that just say, oh, could you do 2 more pair?
Yeah.
Could you make me?
Well, you were just saying how someone just ordered 7 of them, right?
Yeah.
Before
Oh,
this,
well,
yeah.
not all
Yeah.
not at once,
But over
you know,
time,
over
yeah.
time, you know,
Yeah.
she got the first pair, and then she'll say, she's actually the one is actually moved to Seattle, and she'll go, I'm coming down for a visit, make 2 pair, and I'll pick them up.
That's so funny.
So yeah.
So in that idea, now what happens if we've ordered before and maybe there's been some changes
Yes, I have.
to the body? Just remeasure?
We remeasure, yeah, and then I toss the old pattern out.
Gotcha.
I made.
Maybe you need
I
to save some
remeasured
of
my
ours
sister,
for-
and then I made it from the old pattern, and it didn't fit. So now I've learned
Yeah.
the old pattern, just throw it away.
Just throw it away
Yeah.
and move on to the next.
Uh-huh.
So cool.
Yeah.
And so if they ordered today, would they really get in 2 weeks? I mean, are you guys?
Well,
are you
2
that?
to 3 weeks. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Wow.
That's pretty neat. Well, I think about this. This is exactly the kind of
Made
stuff.
to you specifically for $159, your pants that are perfect for you.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
You
amazing.
know, and if you look at guide pants out of fabric like this from other retailers, you know,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
going to be $100 and they don't fit right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so some of them even more than that.
Yeah. So awesome. Well, I mean, I think of this as exactly the kind of pant I want for work because I like things to be stretchy. I like the leggings, obviously, and the things because if I'm going to be at work, I like to look professional, but I like to be comfortable.
Yeah.
I am not into, and I'm not going to mention that I might have the thunder thighs, but you know, you might have that customer in me in that aspect because I have a smaller waist sometimes, you know,
Yeah.
and then it's hard, and I have big calves, and then
Well,
nothing
and then
ever
if you
fits.
put a dart in the waist, if you buy pants big enough for your thighs, you put
Yeah.
a dart in the waist, and then that dart is rubbing the whole time
Yeah.
you're doing something. And
true.
it's so uncomfortable.
Men have no idea what we go through.
No, they
Miranda.
don't.
They have no idea. This is awesome.
So it's all, you
Sounds
know,
like, and
I
I'm
know,
backing away
better
from
to
that.
not say anything.
Well
like
done.
that.
So this
Well played.
little
On
thing
camera,
right
at
here,
least.
I think says it all. Body positivity.
Yep.
You know,
awesome.
wearing something that fits so you feel good about yourself
Yeah.
when you do things. And that's what's important.
If you want to be Thunderlicious, get a
Yes.
pair of pants
That's
and feel
right.
what it's like to be Thunderlicious.
That's awesome. Well, Lorena, this is fantastic. Thank you for sharing this.
Oh, thank you
with
for
us.
letting me
and
share.
Amazing.
Really,
Way to go,
really neat.
entrepreneur. This
Yeah,
is
very
amazing.
entrepreneur. Yeah, and really a cool. I almost to say gift to women because this is not something that women get to experience a lot. Is where have clothes that fit them personally. They have to just except
Make do.
whatever. I mean, men get length and
Waist.
waist and all that, and they get to move them around, and women get nothing. They get small, medium, large. So pretty cool. All right,
Okay.
take a look. Again, it is Thunderlicious Apparel, and you can go right to Thunderlicious Apparel. Oh, don't let Chad in here.
.com.
Thunderliciousapparel.com. Link below. Take a look. Check it out. Lorena will make you some pants. Some fantastic custom-made pants.
I'd love to.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. All right,
awesome.
this has been Jessica Carton
And Chad Murdoch.
with the Nosy Neighbors at Keller Williams Realty, Murdoch Manwaring.
Murdoch Manwaring Company,
Keller
a real
Williams-
estate group at
There
Keller
it is.
Williams Realty East Idaho.
Keeping you
In the know.